On this episode, we enter the mountain kingdom of Lesotho.
Lesotho is a landlocked country and an enclave surrounded by South Africa. It is situated in the Maluti Mountains and contains the highest peak in southern Africa,
We entered at Maputo border and headed to Maliba Lodge.
which is nestled within the Ts'ehlanyane National Park.
We then moved our home north, made a stop at Lipofung Caves, got an unexpected surprise going up the Muteng Pass, recruited some lifesavers at one of only a handful of ski resorts in Africa, and finally it got time to tick one of the big ones off the bucket list. One of the most iconic border crossings and mountain roads in southern Africa. The Sani Pass.
Welcome to the kingdom in the sky. Hey guys, how's it? Oh, do you want to check in? Ja, you're welcome. Babe, wil jy nie net vir my die voordeur oopsluit nie?
Ja.
This one runs on loose cooking oil. Otherwise it's too expensive to run on it. The border crossing was easy and we got through in no time. First off, we'd heard that the Johnson's clothing factory was based here and we met with management to discuss the possibility of setting up a recruitment drive. The large workforce would be ideal and we set off waiting for approval. Yolandi was right and we pointed Betty in the direction of the hills, mountains and valleys that would absorb us for the next week. The Sotho ethnic group from which the country derives its name composes 99.7% of the country's current population, making it one of the most ethnically homogeneous in the world.
This 32-kilometer access road leads to Ts'ehlanyane National Park by passing through the village of Kabu and parallels the Hlotse River along the Holomo Valley.
Letsie III is the current king of Lesotho. As a constitutional monarch, most of King Letsie's duties are ceremonial. The Basotho herders are semi-nomadic people who tend to livestock in the remote Maluti Mountains. They are also known as herd boys and are responsible for moving their herds of sheep, cattle or goats from one pasture to another.
This northern Lesotho park protects a high-altitude patch of rugged wilderness, including one of Lesotho's only stands of indigenous forest.
We arrived at Maliba Lodge about an hour ago. Had a sit down with Seba, who's arranging the stem cell donor recruitment drive for tomorrow morning and afternoon to sign up hopefully some of the staff members. It's a beautiful spot. Maliba Lodge gave us a campsite for the week. We're going to settle down here. It's most probably just going to be us. We settled in and had a good look around the next day. Maliba Lodge stands as the epitome of luxury and sustainability in the heart of Southern Africa's mountain kingdom. Maliba offers a range of accommodation options as well as versatile event venues. The view from the restaurant blew us away.
They have 9 luxury stone chalets, all of which are surrounded by nature, pristine mountain views, and an abundance of bird life.
We went down to some of the shallows to grab some photos and list this awesome spot on Listable. We were well impressed with the luxurious bath, cozy fireplace and private patio with a viewing deck. One kilometer down from the main lodge are 4 double-story stone and thatch river lodges nestled along the banks of the Hlotse River.
We were parked quite close to them and were told to take a walk and keep an eye out for a spot to cool down.
Oh my word. Ek dink ons gaan terugstap en dit swem terug.
Which is what we did.
En dit is verskriklik mooi hierso. Jy kan tot op die bodem van die rockpool sien. Die water is kristalkleer. As jy die rivier volg tot onder, is daar nog 'n paar rockpools. Dit is 'n natuurlike pad. Kyk vir ou sazen daar in die water. In sy natuurlike habitat. Actually, as jy op bo kyk, heel bo op die berg is al perde.
Hey, good morning guys. Thank you very much for having me. You guys seem beautiful. I got chills down my spine. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to speak to you guys about something that we feel is quite important. It might make a difference in your life as well as somebody else's life. If you ever had the opportunity to save a family member or a friend's life, would you do so? Everybody would like to save somebody's life, right? There is nobody in Lesotho, as far as we know, signed up as a stem cell donor. Meaning that if somebody, one of you perhaps, gets diagnosed with blood cancer, the possibility of finding a match to save your life is very, very small. Now that is what we're here to do. We recruit people as potential stem cell donors. If somebody anywhere in the world gets sick, the first thing that they do is they go to the registry and they check if they can find that person. So let's say somebody in the city, they get blood cancer, they'll do the same thing. It sounds scary to do something like that, right? It's a very simple and easy process. It's not a guarantee that you'll ever be a match for a person because the chances are so small. There's billions of people around the world, right? Let's say you are a match. One day, 10 years from now, your phone rings. Mr. So-and-so, you have the opportunity to save a life. You have been matched up with this person in Lesotho who's going through blood cancer. Would you like to go ahead with it? If you say yes, they fly you and a family member to the closest donation center, which would probably be somewhere in South Africa. It's similar to a blood donation. Take blood from the one arm, they put it through a stem cell filtering machine, which takes out the extra stem cells that you've got in your body. Then they put that blood back into your body. So you don't even lose your blood. It's not like a blood donation where you're giving away your blood. You're getting your blood back. Then they take those cells and they transplant it into the patient. That patient has a chance of surviving this cancer. The whole process from start to finish is free of charge. The next day you can go back to work. People from the ages of 16 to 45 can sign up. There is a couple of other things that will prevent you from signing up. HIV, diabetes, or a heart condition, then unfortunately you won't be able to sign up. It will either put the patient at risk or you at risk. So we want to make sure that the process is 100% safe. Going to be setting up a stand at the bottom at the campsite. You'll receive a box like this. You'll have the application form. After you've done that, there's 4 swabs inside of the box. It looks like that. Right? You're going to be swabbing on the inside of your cheek, just saliva. We put that inside of the box and we send that off to the South African Bone Marrow Registry. So we had a chat to the Maliba Mountain Lodge staff this morning in sharing the information about stem cell donor recruitment, and we've set up at our campsite. Management is going to bring all of the staff members that are interested in signing up down. The John behind me here, our very first person to sign up, and possibly, I'm not too sure about this, but possibly the very first person in Lesotho to sign up as a stem cell donor. We got some more people arriving now to sign up. This is Sebo. She assisted us in arranging the talk, drive and our stay. The SABMR supplies us with donor kits, and we make our income through selling Ilandi's handmade product, listing places on Listable, ad revenue on these video edits, and through support from our Patreon members and official partners. Awesome. Looking forward to doing a hike tomorrow, 13 kilometers all around these mountains. We'll leave tomorrow morning early. Just getting into it now. We're gonna see if we can do the full 13 kilometers. So far so good. About halfway through the trail, we'll get to that waterfall. Nice. You can also test your limits and conquer the Lesotho Ultra Trail, a challenging 50-kilometer course set along the rugged mountain footpaths of the Ts'ehlanyane National Park. The main function of the Maliba campsite is to host this annual trail running event.
Okay, coffee.
There's the eland. Hey? Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, Baba.
Oh, check.
Oh, there's a baby.
That's awesome. The best part of the hike was yet to come. Alright, I think we found 3 cascades. Ja, that is nice. Lekker man. Yo, die laaste een is hoog. Right, I think we're getting to the top now. There's an option of doing that peak there. This is pretty high. I think definitely the highest point that we've been on a hiking trail so far. Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Yo.
We met a nomadic herder wearing his Basutu blanket. These blankets are rich in history and we'll tell you more about that in part 2. That's where the lodge is there. We went around this valley and up to the top of that ridge there and then came down.
Maliba Lodge has been one of our favorites.
The team, scenery and introduction to the mountain kingdom gave us more than what we could have ever hoped for. To book your stay at this destination in the sky, go to followbetsy.co.za.
On our way out, we found one more potential match on the map.
We hope to inspire many others to sign up as donors by showing what is possible with a second chance. To read more about the journey, please visit numerousexpeditions.co.za. To sign up as a stem cell donor or list your campsite, lodge, business or activity, please check out our affiliate links in the description below.
Remember to like and subscribe.
And if you're interested in supporting the Matches on the Map project, consider becoming one of our Patreon members. Part 2 of Lesotho, we meet new faces and see iconic places. This initiative is in support of the South African Bone Marrow Registry, the Fanconi Cancer Foundation, and the Fanconi Anemia South Africa Support Group.